My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we're going to do a message from the ancestors reading. Now, before we get into the reading, guys, take care of yourself. The energy is right now very powerful and very draining. I mean, I was so exhausted. I thought maybe I was under attack, because that's one of the ways that you know you're under spiritual attack, is the exhaustion. I checked myself. I'm sovereign. So it's not that. So if you've been feeling that, you can comment down below, but take care of yourself. A lot of you might be dealing with adrenal fatigue right now. You've been running empty for a long time. Now it's time to engage in activities that just fill your cup. Stop the overworking. Leave the work at work, and when you're off, make sure you're off and you're doing things to rejuvenate yourself, spending wonderful time with good friends, lovely positive family members, doing the things that make you happy, which is whether it's pottery or crocheting or going on the gun range. I don't know, whatever makes you happy. It doesn't matter what it is. You know, finding time for joy and dancing and going to the beach, getting out there in nature. You know, just now is going to be winter for a lot of you guys. Some of you guys are already in winter. Okay, so enjoy the beautiful weather. Well, it's not that beautiful here. It's so bloody hot. But I mean, find time for joy. That's all I'm saying. Because right now you have to stay as high vibrational as possible. The energies right now, it's different. Okay. All right, so let us get into this reading. Just letting you guys know as well, some of you have been asking when Charlotte and I will be doing the next intro to Twin Flame class. It is going to be on the 11/11 portal, which is on a Saturday. Okay, so watch out for that. I'll tell you how to sign up. It usually doesn't cost more than $66 to sign up for the workshop. So you're gonna look out for that. The other thing that's coming up for everyone, that everyone can access, is going to be the spiritual recalibration therapy for health class. On the 9/9 we did the spiritual recalibration therapy for twin flames, but the one for health is going to be on the 10/10 portal itself at 7 p.m. So I'll put the link for that below. Advanced psychic surgery is also going to be in the energies of the 10/10 portal. That's on the 14th. And next the next spirit release class is going to be again in the energies of the 10/10 portal, and it is going to be on no, it's not going to be on the energies of the 10/10 portal. That's actually going to be on the 1/1, which is the 1st of November. Yeah, 1st of November. Anyways, listen, I'm going to put all this in the community tab with the relevant links, okay? And then there's Twin Flame Q&A coming up, possibly on the 25th of November. But I'll put everything in the community page, so you'll see what are all the upcoming events. Okay. All right, so what we have here, we have proposal. All right, this is what the ancestors want to talk about. They want to talk about the underlying energies of proposal. All right, so somebody coming forward, some kind of proposal. It may be an engagement. It may be, you know, let's get together, have a long-term relationship. It might be an indecent proposal. I don't know. Right? We're definitely going to see. But this is definitely something with love. This is not a work proposal. And I know that because, look, we have here 24. 24 reduced to 6. So this is all about love. This is what the ancestors want to talk about. But exactly what aspect of this? All right, let's have a look. We got trust. Now we have a card number 29, which reduces to 11. And if you didn't watch that reading, your soul contract, with your person. Where are you in your soul contract with your person? I did it last week. Again, let me link that down below. I'll link that soul contract video, okay? Soul contract video. Right, so you can have a look at that. Remember, they talked about, this is what DF, I think it was DF, right? This is what DF is learning at this time. How to have trust and faith in the universe, and how to trust other people. How to trust other people. For a lot of you guys, you may not trust your DM. You may not trust your counterpart. But this is a lesson that you're learning, how to trust, have trust and faith in people, and have trust and faith in the universe. So they want to talk about trust and be in that balanced place. Now, not everybody deserves your trust. So it's about discernment, really. Having the discernment to see who is in your corner, who's there for your highest good, or who's just there and around. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? So it's all about discernment. All right, so let's go deeper into this. So the underlying energy is about a proposal, and the significator for the reading, what they want to talk about, is trust. And look, boom, we have Libra energy again with the Justice card. So justice there. So spirits let you know, trust, have faith that things are going to work out as they should. Right? You're going to have justice. You're going to get your justice. Everything is just going to level off. All unfair games will play over as they usually do. Okay? What we have here, we have good choices. And again, the energy is 11. Okay? We have 11 here. Again, a card number 65. Again, reduced to 11. So it could be that there's going to be lots of shifts leading up to the 11:11 portal. So it looks like this year the 11:11 portal is going to be incredibly powerful, and that's where we're going to be asked to make good choices for our lives, empower ourselves, not waiting on anybody to choose us, right? But choosing the path that most aligns to our heart space, and choosing the path that's most aligned to love, not the little love. Not the little love, not the common L love, the all caps love, the love of the divine. All right, so let's pull 4 cards and let's see what the ancestors want to talk about here today. All right, so we have men's quarrels. So it looks like they want to tell you about something your divine masculine or your counterpart may be going through at this time, and it feels like 5 of Wands energy. There's 6 wands here, so it could be a battle of egos that's happening here, but this is something that they are doing alone. Okay, card number 36 reduced to 9. There's a battle that they have to fight alone. Okay, so we have men's quarrels, so we're gonna see what that's about. Oh my God, that's a powerful one. What's this one? We have unprotected. Now, homes represent the person. So, and again, the energy is 11. Another 11. Card number 74. Again, reduced to 11. So, unprotected. And this feels like it could be vulnerable, but it could be that it might be pointed to vulnerabilities in your protection. So you might be wide open to attacks right now. It could be that somebody's feeling vulnerable. There could be a home or a living situation that might be deconstructed, might be being deconstructed by spirit at this time. And again, this is part of, unfair games playing over karma. Finding people's, okay, this is what it is. It's karma finding somebody's address here. Okay, so a 74. Let me push this back just slightly so I get a little space here. Right. The other thing they want to talk about, a selfish mother. So we have a mother wound that is coming through here. Okay, and it looks like your person, and remember, if it's in your person, it's mirrored in you, it looks like all this. it looks like your person, or maybe even you, might have been abandoned by the person that possessed the feminine energy in your life as a child. And of course, when that happens, it interferes with our ability to trust people, because this is the first betrayal. Okay, this is the first betrayal. I mean, if your parents can abandon you, or your parents can betray you, then who's everybody else, right? So there's a mother wound here that's calling for healing. And then we have here a fortunate trip. So this feels like the turning of destiny. The turn of destiny's wheel moving in a different direction. And again, the staff, using your power wisely. All right, so those are the 4 things that they want us to look at today. All right, let's start deconstructing these cards and let's see what happens. All right, so the first thing is men's quarrels. So we're talking about the divine masculine energy within yourself and the divine masculine energy outside of yourself that is reflecting you. So there are messages about you and messages for you as per usual. All right, what do we have here? Sun in reverse. It's a clash of egos, guys. It's a clash of egos. And maybe you're having a clash of egos with your counterpart right now. But it looks like this is the energy that is happening in their life. And it could be the energy that you are experiencing. Perhaps in your work life, perhaps in your personal life, perhaps with family members. Okay, now the Sun card in reverse can also talk about the depletion of energy, a depletion of vitality. We talked about that. Okay, so let's see what they want to talk about. Men's quarrel spirit. What's the message here? All right, we have Ace of Wands in reverse, and that could talk about an abuse of power. We have Ancestral Path Tarot. I always leave this in as Ace of Pentacles, but it might speak to us differently today. We're going to see. We have Strength. And we have 9 of Cups. I feel like you and your person, you all are learning the same lesson right now in this moment. And this lesson is about boundaries. Yes, because that's one of the ways that we love ourselves. It's about boundaries. It's about asserting ourselves. But it's about striking the balance between that, okay, between that and the abuse of power, okay, and using your power to manipulate or control others. So how that may pertain to you, maybe right now, you might be using your power to try and control the situation with your divine masculine. I don't know how you're doing that, and it could be so many different ways. Okay, so for some of you, and counterparts do this, some of you might be trying to do some kind of spell work or some kind of crap against your counterpart. Let me tell you right now, it don't work. It does not work. And anytime it works, it always has a kind of weird, warped effect. So let me give you an example. Charlotte and I were asked to clear this particular client. And when we tried to clear this particular client, we saw 2 things. 1, this divine masculine's aura was torn completely in half. And 2, their throat chakra was completely shattered. Guess what that DF did? That DF did some kind of spell work meant to force the divine masculine to speak his truth. But he had no truth to speak, right? He had no truth to speak. And his will was almost as strong as her will. Okay, so his will was almost as strong as her spell work. So again, right there was a battle inside her throat chakra, and his throat chakra ended up getting crushed. That's one. Two, part of the spell work that divine feminine did, okay, was also to pull him or magnetize him towards her, whilst the karmic also had, karmic magnetism. So what happened? They tore his aura completely in half, and he was basically just going nuts. Because even though they're not very spiritual, they know that, they're not openly spiritual. They know that something is wrong. They know that something is wrong. And of course, a torn aura open to all kind of negative attacks. So there were all kind of entities attached to him just because of what she did. So for some of you, there's a manipulation that is going on here. It may not be spellbook, but there's a manipulation that you might be doing and trying to force your will upon your counterpart. Maybe you're trying to get them to do things your way, but Spirit's saying that's not what strength is about. Your power is a quiet power, right? It is a power to tame the beast. To tame your beast, their beast within. And that doesn't mean doing anything. Your power is in your receptive energy. And they're reminding you of that. So don't get pulled in by any egoic games that your counterpart wants to play at this time. Don't fall into it. And they can play so many different games. They're trying to make you jealous. Some of them, they may hold back communication. Some of them hold back attention. Those kind of things. Don't get pulled into any games with your counterpart. You just stay still, your quiet strength. You don't have to do anything. You need a running, you need a chasing, you stand up right there. Right? And any kind of codependent energies with them, all this back and forth and toxic energy, just end it. You're staying there. You are standing in your power. When you're standing in your power, you don't have to do shit. Right? Your energy is what speaks for you. So that's what Spirit wants you to know right now. Don't fall into any games with your counterpart. No power games. Any power struggle with your counterpart. Don't let them pull you into that, and you don't do it. You're just standing still. And the hard triggers are going to come. You're just standing still. Okay? Now, there's a message for you, right? Your person involved in the battle royale right now. In the battle royale. Because they are accustomed to giving their power away for approval. Right? Approval by, and I feel this is where this mother energy is coming in. Okay? This is how your person gets attention. Okay? But they become a people pleaser. That's how they get attention, because there's always this empty void within that was made by the mother energy in their life. So they people please. But now they want to take a different path. Now they want stability. Now they want something different. And they want to do something that is different from the path of their ancestors. So this is your person standing in their power and making decisions based on what's good for them. Now, that means changing up a lot of shit in their life. And of course, there's some persons that are not going to take that too kindly at all, right? So they are facing opposition from a lot of people in their life. But right now, they don't care. They know that the most important person in their life is them. And they have to make decisions with their health, their well-being, their desires, their passions, as a priority. Let's look at this unprotected energy. We have Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this is a karmic energy. All reverse court cards in my readings is a karmic energy. All right, so this feels like psychic attack. So whilst my draining, my feeling of being drained may not have been a psychic attack. For some of you guys, there is a psychic attack that's happening. Okay, you got to get yourselves checked out, right? Spirit saying you're unprotected, and maybe it's like a chicken and egg scenario. Okay, it may be because you might have been, low energy, drained, maybe low vibrating, the energies may have taken a toll on you, then this person was able to energetically hook into your energy field. Okay, so you left something undone, or some kind of access point in your aura here, and this person was able to establish an energetic link. I'm feeling that right away. We have the Empress. Yep. So if they haven't done it already, they're looking for little back doors to hook into your energy and do some kind of bullshit. We have Temperance in reverse, and that's because they're unstable though. They're unstable. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so what am I getting here? The energy for you, the message for you is watch your back. And that doesn't have to be, don't take that to be ominous, and don't be scared or anything like that. It just means that you have to be on top of things where your spiritual protection is concerned. Don't give them any access to your energy. Some of you are in touch with these karmic energies that are in your counterpart's life. If you see them ringing on the phone, say a prayer and intention before you answer the phone. Okay? And when you come off the phone with them, disconnect. Just ask Spirit to cut cords, because sometimes that's how they try to establish energetic links with you. Okay? Yeah, you have to be vigilant. There's not time to, if you're in addiction with substances, you go have those sessions and then leave yourself wide open after. You have to make sure that you're repairing your aura from whatever you're doing, because all substance abuse, it has consequences for your aura. Okay, so you have to make sure that you're repairing your aura, you're shielding yourself more than usual. All right, if it is that you're in addiction and you're not able to stop or halt those activities. All right, this is not a time to go and get turned up, lushed, or anything like that, right? Because all these things, again, erode your aura and leave you open to psychic attacks. So right now, you got to be the Empress. You got to be the Empress. So you have to put your shielding on, and you have to be aware, right? This is not a time to pretend to be dumb, right? You have to put your shielding on, because this person here, there's no telling what they will do. They're in Temperance in reverse. And they're looking to protect something that they have established. Okay? They're looking to protect their treasure. Okay? They have a treasure. And it looks like it's the relationship with your person. And they might even have a family with your person. And they're looking to protect that. And it's like, a mother bear, right? When you see that their family is threatened, they can become quite ferocious. So you got to be very vigilant at this time, and you got to be the Empress. Okay, and the Empress, she's pregnant with possibility, and she protects that possibility, right? I see the Empress pregnant here. So it looks like there's going to be new beginnings in your relationship. And for some of you, you are going to birth a human, right? Spirit saying you got to put shielding on your belly, on your womb area. You have to shield yourself. Or even if you intend on giving birth, you got to shield yourself right now, because this person here that's in your person's life, it could be an intimate partner, could be a boss, siblings, the mother coming out here. This person, there's no telling what they can do. The message about your counterpart is karmic energy knows about you. Karmic energy knows about you. Karmic energy knows that you guys care about each other. Karmic energy knows that this person thinks about you nonstop and they dream of a life with you. Karmic energy knows all of that. And again, acting pretty irrational. Some of them have mental health issues that they usually are able to keep in check, and they're usually able to hide from other persons. But it feels like they're allowing this mental health issue to have free reign. They're enjoying the power that comes with not treating that mental health issue, and they're just going on a rampage right now. So you just have to protect yourself. Okay, this is not your battle, but somebody wants to bring that battle to you. So you have to protect yourself here. Okay. All right, let's look at the selfish mother. We have 7 of Cups in reverse. I feel this feels like clarity, right? For both of you guys. Yeah, a wake-up call. For both of you guys. And recognizing that some of your core issues can all be traced back to this one wound. And it's a mother wound. Both of you guys. You may have a counterpart where the karmic energy is their mother, whether their mother is still here embodied or they have transitioned, and they might be trying to drive a wedge between you and your person, basically trying to eliminate the competition, and the competition is you. I told you, this person's interfering with the lovers. This person is interfering. Some of them, it is an energetic interference. And for others, look them there, right there. They're the snake. They're watching everything. Okay, not to be trusted. Just waiting for that moment to strike. We have the 2 of Swords in reverse, which goes to the Ace of Swords for me, which is again clarity again. And then we have the Emperor. Okay. So what I said before still stands. I think both of you guys are getting clarity on your core wound, and everything all traces back to this formative incident here with the mother, where you perceive that it may not have been true. It's just that you perceived that you were abandoned or were not, and abandoned either physically or emotionally by this mother energy. This is the core wound here. Okay. And this energy of abandonment is one driving a wedge in your relationship, right? Because both of you guys have trust issues. Okay. And you project those issues onto each other. Okay. Both of you guys have abandonment issues, and you project those abandonment issues onto each other. But you have to get clarity around this, or else this will continue to sabotage all your relationships. This abandonment issue, it will continue to sabotage all your relationships. Right? So your person doesn't contact you for a few days. You think that they're off with somebody else, doing something else, or they've forgotten you, and you just go and you just spiral. It's this wound here. It's not your person. Well, it could be your person playing the fool too. But I mean, it's this wound here that causes you to spiral and just get down into a rabbit hole. Right? Or they do the slightest thing and this person's out to get you. That kind of thing. Just like everybody else, that they leave you behind. Blah, 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 blah. And they just, again, spiral. So Spirit is asking you to get clarity on this. Okay? Don't project that wounding onto your counterpart. The other message is that your person is standing up to the mother energy in their life. Okay? That mother energy may have interfered for the last time, and your person's not having it. So they're cutting that out, and they're standing in their power. as the Emperor, recognizing that their life is their own, right? Their mother already made their own decisions about their life, and they manifested the life that they wanted. It could be a toxic one, it could be a good one. But a person is realizing their life is their own, and they have to dance to the beat of their own drum. Okay, they can't continue to allow this person and this energy to dictate their life and the path that they must follow. We have fortunate trip. Let's see what's happening with that. We have the Three of Cups. So that's a celebration here. We have the Ten of Wands. The World in reverse. And we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like your relationship with your counterpart took many twists and turns. Many twists and turns. And for some of you, they may have taken the scenic route back to you. And that scenic route may have included a trip with a karmic energy in their life. Okay? And that was very hurtful for you. But Spirit is letting you know that this was necessary and this was part of destiny. This is what was written. This is how it was supposed to play out. For you guys to learn the lessons that you needed to learn, and for you guys to deal with the baggage that you're meant to deal with. Okay? You as the person that might have stood there holding the bag and feeling abandoned by your person, and them going off with this person who basically had no heart. The Queen of Cups in reverse is all about emotional manipulation, right? They don't know how to love. All they know is how to manipulate to get their needs met. So they had to go off on that journey. And you had to experience them doing that. That's how all your wounding and all your baggage came to the fore. You had to go through this karmic cycle. Okay? But Spirit is saying that you guys have learned the lesson. To card number 41, it reduced to 5, which is the Hierophant, which is about our spiritual lessons. So Spirit is saying, trust that everything happened for a reason. Yes, it's cliched. Yes. It's cliched. And it doesn't make up for how hurtful the experience was. But it was necessary. It was necessary. And they want you guys to know that you guys are doing so well. Because you're responding to the triggers. And you're dealing with your baggage. Look at the Twin of Wands here. And the Ten of Wands goes to the Ace of Wands. And because you've dealt with your baggage, both of you guys are manifesting new beginnings. Both of you guys are standing. Both of you guys are going to have a reason to celebrate and a feel before the 11/11 portal. Okay? All right. So if this feels like your energy, what we're going to do in the extended, let's look at your person's current thoughts and feelings about you. I'm going to dip into Magic Calabash and see if there's anyone specific that wants to come out and give you a message about your connection. And then we're going to look at what's going to be your person's next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading. Okay? In the meantime, let's get messages from the ancestors. What do they want to tell us today to just close off this reading? We have artists and creativity. I mean, I don't know how much times Spirit's going to drum this in our head, right? to focus on our creative projects, focus on the things that make us happy, right? We've gotten it over and over again. I'm not even going into that message anymore. So we got 2 cards. The first thing is plant. And it says seeding, right? So Spirit's saying that this is the perfect time to plant new seeds, in your relationship. So doing things differently, starting afresh, starting anew. For some of you guys, it might be a good time to plant. There's some of you that would benefit from what we call gardening therapy, right? That's what we call it, right? Garden therapy. You're going there, you're working with the earth, the soil, the plants, because just touching these things, these are all beautiful ways of earthing yourself. And sometimes that's exactly what we need to get grounded. And there's so many beautiful health benefits. It gets rid of inflammation, which is a result of chronic stress, chronic fatigue, all those different things. So a lot of you, gardening therapy is going to help you spending time in nature, touching trees, touching plants in your home. If you can't get outside, touching the soil in the plants, beautiful therapy really will get you grounded and centered. And then we have fire, we have passion. And again, that message about following your passion, following your desires. Okay, your desires aren't destructive. There's nothing wrong with them. Okay, in fact, it is this motivation that propels us forward to our destiny and to our abundance. What lights us up? What keeps us going? What creates this passion in our hearts, in our belly, for life? Is it dancing? Is it playing an instrument? Is it creativity? Is it, or sexual feelings for our counterpart? Whatever it is, that passionate fire is also creative fire. And we can use it to manifest anything that we want. So there's also something here about sexual magic as well, because that's very powerful energy for grounding anything. Grounding relationships, grounding projects. Okay, so Spirit saying, tap into what lights you up. What are you passionate about? Okay, and that's what you need to focus on right now. All right, so if you like, please join me in the extended reading, and we will look at your person's thoughts and feelings for you, Magic Calabash, and the next actions towards you. Okay, my love, so that was your reading. Hope that was helpful.